In today's video, we're going to go over the dreaded question of if the market is going to crash with Ultimate Edition coming out with all the FIFA points coming in. And we've already kind of seen the market start to dip down quite a bit on a lot of cards. So we're going to go over everything you need to know heading into Ultimate Edition launch, so you guys can make coins and hopefully not lose too many either. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new. And without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to be spending the majority of the episode here on Footbin, looking at the popular cards because these are the ones that are getting invested in the most, asked about the most, and all that good stuff. So for those that don't know, Ultimate Edition does drop on the 27th, depending on where you live. For time, it's midnight the 27th of wherever country you live in. However, there will likely be glitches that come out where you can get it a little earlier, which we'll have covered on the channel, by the way. So like I said, subscribe. But the market's been kind of getting everyone's kind of preparing, I guess, for that. So there is a bit of selling beforehand. And I do think that some of these cards will end up going even lower as we get closer and closer to the actual, launch day, because we are going to get a lot of supply regardless of, how much fear there is in the market. And we might see a little bit of a rise beforehand. I mean, it's a Saturday evening, Saturday night, depending where you live and when you're watching this video. So there's still a little bit of time before Ultimate Edition comes out. Now, some of the big cards that I've been getting asked about a lot are a lot of these lower tier cards, these low rated cards like this guy, Camavinga, Malin, St. Juste, St. Maximin, Chiesa. These cards, and I'm going to be just upfront with you guys, I'm really warning you guys to be careful with some of these cards, because these cards are going to get heavily supplied regardless, and this could end up taking their prices down a little bit. And I'm going to go on to FIFA 21, and we're going to look at a few different players and how they reacted at the start of the game with the supply that we're going to be getting. And we really haven't seen a supply like this. Like, every single player is getting 4,600 FIFA points. That is a lot of packs to be opened, and it's a lot of coins that are also coming into the market. So as you guys could see from the start of the game, this was Emre Can about the first kind of day, or the first few days. So this is when, EA Play dropped and all that good stuff. He sat at about 18k, and he just miraculously came down, and this was without a FIFA point supply. So regardless of rating or anything, we are going to see these cards come down, and I think that this FIFA point pump that's coming in is only going to knock some of these prices down. Now, of course, people are going to be getting a lot of coins during this, and what cards are not going to be heavily supplied in 7.5k packs? Your big guys like Haaland, Lukaku, Ronaldo, Mbappe, even Rashford, Bruno. These higher rated cards, they're not going to get supplied so much. And with not as much supply coming in and everybody starting to get more and more coins, that means a lot more buying power. So I really do like some of these bigger cards as investments. Anybody 100k plus, I think, is going to rise a considerable amount heading into, full launch and after Ultimate Edition drops. So those are cards I would definitely look to get into. Not to mention, we also have ones to watch coming in next week, so any meta cards that have switched teams and are going to get ones to watches, definitely look to pick those ones up, guys, please. We are also going to have a whole ones to watch investment guide coming out, so you don't need to worry about that all the way just yet. But still, I think that a lot of the high rated cards are going to do very, very well once they, start getting bought up. De Bruyne as well, Varane, Llorente. I do think that a lot of these cards are going to get bought up. Now, what to do, like when should you sell your players? When should you buy your players? If you're holding players right now, it may be a good idea to kind of sell off soon, because I think we still have a little more room to go down. Now, personally, if I were you, I would sell probably around when this video comes out. It seems the market usually does a lot more well heading into the European night, and then in the morning it's kind of a bit lower. These are kind of just the trends we've been noticing. Now, if you guys do have cards like Leon Bailey, and again, these lower rated cards, I'd look to just get rid of them for now. I don't see them as really a viable investment anymore. The only cards I really do like are ones that are a little bit just too low, like the ones we talked about in the previous videos, like João Felix. Like, he's like 4k. Those are a little bit too cheap, and he'll definitely dip down. But when do you want to buy that card is the question, and you want to buy during the supply. So on the 27th, that's when you want to start buying, or even maybe Sunday night, I guess, when it is past midnight in a lot of the major FIFA countries, like in Europe and stuff. So maybe you guys want to start buying during that time because everyone's going to be getting their FIFA points around that time. So taking a look at a few more prices, I just want to see and show you guys how these ones are starting to come down. Haaland's one that, you know, was looking very strong, and then he started coming down a decent amount. You know, he was about 120k on Xbox, and now he's only 106. Some other players that I still like are similar to the ones we talked about already. I still like Lukaku. I think he's a great investment, but you just want to buy during that time because I think there's still a dip. Another one I really like, and it's Ivan Toney on PS as well. Usually when you see a PlayStation price very low compared to the Xbox price, the PlayStation price will eventually rise to match it or go higher. The Xbox price is a little high, and I think especially during supply tomorrow night, Sunday night, and Monday when Ultimate Edition is out everywhere, I really think that Ivan Toney is a great one to pick up, especially if you can get him under 15k. Like, it is crazy how good this guy is, and he's the first featured Team of the Week card that we've gotten. So I really think that he's a great card to pick up. He'll be one that rises regardless after he leaves packs just because he's Team of the Week 1. Again, quick one on the icons. The icons are just so crazy right now. It's a very volatile market. I'd stay away from them until we get more stable prices because they could take a big hit. I don't think many people are going to be packing icons on the first, you know, couple days or so. So I wouldn't really worry too much about that. But again, I would really look to avoid these cards, these low rated cards, because they are going to get killed with supply. So please guys, be careful with it. I don't want to take too much more of your guys' time. I don't have much more to talk about. I went over everything. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. And with that being said, until tomorrow, peace.